See you then, Dave. Nice to meet you. Oh. Hello, Pop. How are you? Oh. Hello. Hello, John. You all right? Oh. I think I just had a touch. Yes, I did. Oh, something's thinking about it. There we are. Oh. Oh. Good afternoon. It's Tuesday, the 14th of December. It's just 20 minutes past 1. I've come down the lake today for a spot of float fishing, just after some roach, bream, hybrids, that sort of thing. And I'm fishing with bread today. So I've already put in some mashed bread. I'm fishing with bread flake on the hook, small pieces of bread flake on the hook. And I started about 20 minutes ago, and that's the first indication that I've had of a bite. There's a couple of other anglers here. They've been catching on castor and pinky and stuff, but I'm on bread today. I have got some pellets with me, some 4 mils, 2 mils and 6 mils if I want to go down the pellet route. But I thought I'd just try the bread today, see if I can sort out some better bream and roach. It's my 13-foot match rod, centre pin reel, £3 line. I've got a 5BB float on because I'm fishing with the centre pin out into the wind. It's easier for casting the float out. And then I've got a little bulker shot and a dropper a few inches from the hook. And I'm just fishing like that at the moment. And as I said, I've just had my first bite. So that's encouraging. I don't care what I catch today, just as long as I catch a few things, because I haven't been out for a little while. So it'd be nice to get a fish or two. It's gone quite mild actually compared to what it's been. It's about 11 degrees at the moment, and as you know, it's been sort of 5-6 degrees down to freezing some days, so it's quite pleasant. So I was hoping it would bring a few fish on. Fishing a little bit heavy really at the moment, but I thought I'd start off fishing heavy and try and sort out a few better fish, and if I don't get any joy I can always scale down a little bit. But the other reason why I've stayed a little bit on the heavy side is because I've seen 1 or 2 carp on the move. So I may well end up hooking one of those. But I think tomorrow I'm going to come down and I'll either have a day on the pole and fish finer tomorrow, or I might even come carp fishing tomorrow and see if I can catch a carp. I put in about 4 small balls of mashed bread to start off with. It'll probably take a little while to get a few fish around because I'm fishing reasonably close in, and watching the pole anglers, they've probably been catching at about 11 metres, I'd say. So I'm a little bit close in really, but I have got a fixed ball reel with me, and so I can put a fixed ball on and I can go further out. And if I go further out, I'll fish pellets and on the waggler if I go a bit further out. But we'll try this first and see if we can get a few fish closer in. And at the moment I'm fishing just over depth, but the wind's really coming in and pushing into this corner. So that's why I fancied it here. I wouldn't have been here if it had been a cold wind, but with it being a warm wind, I thought it might be my best chance. I haven't really done much fishing yet. A gentleman that's pole fishing over the far side, called Chris, came round, and he's just been talking to me. He's catching a number of fish on dead red maggots, he was saying. And a chap called Dave White, who was on the first platform, he was catching all of his on casters. But anyway, I've just had another put in. I stopped fishing while I was talking to Chris, and I've just had another put in, and just missed another bite. Wasn't expecting it. It came rather quickly. So perhaps it's probably done it good giving it a rest, actually, and letting some fish move on to it, hopefully. So perhaps we can get our first fish now. Oh, one of the wild cats that lives around here. There's a farm just up by here, and each year it seems to have quite a number of kittens born there, and they're absolutely wild. They come stalking around the bankside, but when they see you, they don't half leg it quick. Of course, I've put the camera on now, so I'm guaranteed not to get a bite, aren't I? But there we are. Oh, there's a squirrel just running through that tree there. Oh, there we go, dipping again. I would prefer to catch 2 roach around the pound than 20 at 2 ounces. But perhaps at the moment I shouldn't be so picky, should I? And should be grateful to catch anything. Here we are. Should imagine it's a bream. I don't care, it's a fish. I've missed it. It's taken a long time. I've missed a few bites today, I've got to confess. But it's slow though, your concentration's never the same. But it'll do for me. First fish of the day. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's better fish. Oh, it went off a bit quicker. Oh, it is slightly bigger. Yep, it's definitely a little bit bigger. There we go. It's amazing really how close in the fish have come, because I'm only 2 rod lengths out. As I said, the other 2 chaps probably been fishing at, I guess, looking at their poles, about 11 metres. But they've caught an awful lot more than I have. I expect they've, looking at their catch rates when I was watching them earlier, I'd say they've probably certainly had 7 to 10 pound of fish. Here we go. Yeah. Another bream by the feel of it. Smaller. But I don't care. Oh, bit of a lift on the float. Is that going to... Oh... Oh. Oh, touch there. Come on. Oh, little dab there. See you again then, Chris. There we are. Here we go. Oh. Might be the best fish to end on. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I didn't think we were going to get one then. Don't come off. There we go. Well, there we are. I got a fish to end on. That's nice. Didn't think I would, but I did. Anyway, I am definitely going to call it a day at that. I've had about half a dozen last casts, so it is time to go. But I think what I'm going to do is I shall come back tomorrow and do things a little bit differently, fish a bit finer. There's a match on here tomorrow. I don't know whether the match is on the top lake or on the bottom lake, but I'll go and fish whichever lake the match isn't on, and see if we can do a little bit better tomorrow. But it's how I wanted to fish today. As I said, it's not the most efficient method that I was fishing today, but it's how I wanted to fish, with my centre pin and just a bit of bread flake, heavy float, and just have a bit of fun really. But it's just been really good to get out. So until the next time, once again, thank you for watching and all the best with your angling.